Hey everyone, welcome back. Tonight's gonna be slightly different. As you can tell, I am growing the beard back. The reason behind that is I had oral surgery on Friday, and it is now Wednesday, so it's been less than a week. So the side of my face where I had the surgery is still really tender. As you can probably hear, it's challenging to talk normally. And I don't want to shave here, even though I don't put any pressure with the DE or an SE blade. I don't want to do anything with the lather, just because it is really tender, hence the beard. But I have been using a new product to me to shave my neck and kind of trim up the beard, and that is a Dovo Shavette. This is the plastic handle with the aluminum blade, and I'm using the black insert for the Dovo blades. This is the 30s on this blade. Now Dovo has discontinued these. You can still get them right now. I think they just announced they're discontinuing those. So if you have one of these and want some of those blades, highly recommend going out and getting some. If you're in the UK, there is a reseller that has a different manufacturer that will sell the Dovo style, but it will fit in this black insert. Now, the gear I'm using tonight is Captain's Choice Bay Rum Shaving Cream. I haven't used this before. I've never used anything from Captain's Choice, regretfully. I've had this since I got my copper bowl. I just haven't broken it out yet. I'll be following that up with the Bay Rum aftershave sample as well. I did apply the Cube pre-shave, not the 2.0, just the regular Cube pre-shave, just in there because I didn't need that residual slickness right here. It's been a little rough. Lather has been mixed up in my travel scuttle here. I'm just gonna give this a little refresh. And the knot, or the brush I'm using, is a Whipped Dog Silver Tip. Now this knot is extremely soft, but has practically, that could have been bad. That was my aftershave. But has zero backbone to it. So it's really soft, which is exactly what I want on my neck area right now. So we're just gonna work this in. Get that cube worked into the lather here. And this is really soft and it splays. The splay on this thing is awesome. But like I said, there's no backbone. But when you're building the lather in the travel bowl, it works really well. I'm not sure if this is hydrated enough. As I've said, I've never used Captain's Choice before. So we might have to rehydrate this a little bit here. Yep, still a little dry. Not a big deal. So I do have some warm water in the scuttle there, just trying to soften up the whiskers a little bit, especially on this right side for me. Just work that in a little bit there, see if we can't get this hydrated. I just hopped out of the shower. That's better. And I was talking to Lee from No Mayo Shaves a little bit earlier this evening. And he's kind of one that's, he's been pushing me to go and record a video with the Shavette. So Lee, this is all thanks to you, because of you, however you want to look at it. But he was saying, because of his hair growth that is kind of wonky like mine, is he does 2 passes with the grain and then goes against the grain. So I think I'm going to try something very similar to that tonight. So what I've been doing with the Shavette is here my hair grows up and then down, just like starts going down until right about here, but it goes up, here it goes up and down, and then just kind of at a weird angle like this. So I've just been kind of going down, down, up, and then against the grain. So we'll give that a shot, and then I've been cleaning up my cheeks as well with the Shavette. So there may be some blood, simply due to the irritation here, but we shall see. So we're gonna have some fun with this. So here we are, Dovo Shavette with the Dovo blade, 3rd use. And usually have been starting. And you can see there's a little bit right there, had a little bit of ingrown hair that I kind of went after. So this is a little different, especially in the hollow area by the Adam's apple. It's a little challenging, and I haven't been shaving with a shirt with this. Not sure if you can hear that. There's a little bit of blood there from the ingrown hair, but there's a little bit of stubble in there. So I'm not going to bore you with my cheek because now I'll not clean up here. I'll just do my neck, and then I'll finish everything else off camera because this might be a little longer. This part's always challenging as well. There we go. Not bad. Now the scent on this bay rum is just fantastic. It's very nice, very pleasant bay rum scent, and I'm absolutely loving it. That's not bad. A little bit of stubble, a little bit of air in the lather, but that could be due to, I'm sure it's due to my inexperience with the cream anyway. So not too concerned about that. It's already getting a little red. There's some good stuff now. I'm just having an easier time going down than up. Down just seems a lot more natural. And oddly enough, the left hand is really comfortable even though I'm right hand dominant. That was really nice. Tons and tons of stubble in that ladder. Tons of stubble still left in the sink. What am I doing? I didn't put my brush back in the bowl to get that lukewarm lather. Oh well, that's okay. So we'll try another modified against the green pass. Due to the tip from Lee over at Nomeo Shaves. If you're not subscribed to his channel, definitely check him out. I'll put a link to his channel in the description below. He uses a Commissary Shavette quite often on his shaves. You will see him when he's at home use a Carve or a similar DE. Yeah, it's still taking off hair. Not sure if you can hear that, but it's mowing it down. A little bit going against the grain again. Not against, it's going with the grain. So Lee, thank you for that tip. A little quiet around there around my jugular. Don't really want to cut myself there, and that'd be potentially very bad. All right, so there's get a little bit of width. There we go. So there's a 2-pass with the grain, and that, wow, that feels really good. Really good there. So now we'll just finish up here with an against the grain. And hopefully, once my jaw heals, I'll be able to do another video with a full shave with the Shavette covering, mowing down here, because I know a lot of people have issues around the goatee area, especially the chin and the jawline with Shavettes and straight razors. So if I can, when I'm done, when this is healed, I'll try to do something like that as well on camera. Ooh, wow. It is warm up in here. Very warm up in here. All right, here we go. Against the grain. I'm having a hard time grabbing my skin to stretch it, to get that in the hollow in my neck. So for those of you that are regular straight razor shavers or use the Shavette like this, if you have any suggestions, hair from the brush, please let me know how to get this area better. I've watched a bunch of videos. I need to get that a little more moist and right in that spot. Just need a little moisture here. I think in the time it's taking me to do that, I'll just dry it out a little bit because I'm talking and learning. This is the area that's been really rough. I see a little bit of pink there. So that doesn't, if there's the blood, that doesn't surprise me if I'm being honest. I almost didn't use the Shavette tonight, just because of the irritation I've been feeling in my neck right here. And I probably shouldn't have. Should have went with the DE or an SE. Oh well. All things considered, it's not bad. Just a little bit of specks that are bleeding decently, but I'll close with alum. Not too concerned. looks a lot better than it, or it looks a lot worse than it is. And this blade might be toast. But that's all I can get is 2.5 shaves out of a Dovo. That's roughly 4 shaves per blade because you snap them in half. That's bad for how expensive they are. I know there are other options. I think there's a Japanese company that makes Dovo razor blades that will fit in this black insert. The Executives Shaving out in the UK carries those blades. Theirs are supposed to be thicker than the Dovos. And I'm hoping they last longer than this because it's tugging a little bit. Oh, I may have just found forgetting this has a longer blade in it. I've been using the front edge like this is a DE blade. Instead of a longer blade, like that one straight. And oddly enough, the straight razor feels more natural to me than using something like this. So even though the blade's almost the same length. There it is, not feeling too bad. All right. So we'll just clean up the cheek area. I'm going to show you how I do that, or how I have been doing that with the Shavette. Then I will clean up and take care of everything else off camera. As I'm sure you guys are sitting about, man, this is kind of boring. If you're still with me. And if you are, I appreciate it. That part's a little finicky right now. All right, now on the cheeks, I'll only do one pass, just to clean it up a little bit so it's socially acceptable. And because there's not a lot of growth in these areas here. On the other side of the mustache. There we go. Not bad. This is a long video. I apologize. This is the standard, getting to my standard length of video, and I'm shaving a lot less real estate on my face. we go. So that
Yeah.
soap tastes bad. There you go. There is a 3-pass, which is more than I've done normally. Shave with the Dovo Shavette, following some instructions and suggestions from Lee over at Nomeo Shaves on how to get a little bit closer shave here. Right here's still a little rough. There's some growth there still. Here I can't really get that just because of the way that hair grows. Trying to hold the Shavette. But that is a DFS. I'm very pleased with that. So guys, thank you for tuning in. I will take care of all the cleanup and all that fun stuff off camera because that's boring. So a quick wrap up, recap. Use the Dovo Shavette with the black insert and Dovo blade, which has been discontinued. For the third use, I may be able to get one out of this blade here. We shall see. Used the standard cube as a pre-shave just for the additional slickness. Used Captain's Choice Bay Rum Shaving Cream. Scent on this is awesome. If you like bay rum, this is a really good bay rum. Whipped up in my PAA travel scuttle with a whipped dog silver tip natural badger brush. I'll be finishing that off with some Thayer's Witch Hazel and the Captain's Choice Bay Rum aftershave as well. So if you have any tips on how I can get some of these areas a little bit better, definitely let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys later.